Freddie the Yeti wants to remind you that while you're outside recreating during this time, to at least stay 6 feet away from other people and to wear a mask that covers your nose and mouth. Stay safe and have fun. Mike and the bike meet Lucille the Wheel. Hello once again from the world of the bike, a place that is home to a boy called Mike. It's a world that is fueled by imagination and a generous dose of determination. It's these two ingredients that combine to propel you to all of the places that enchant and compel you. In today's tale, our boy Mike will meet a new cycling friend who lives just up the street. Let's set off for a ride where dreams become real as Mike and the bike meet Lucille the Wheel. The small town of Kolberg is where we begin, a town not unlike one where you may have been. Kolberg is located far and away from big skyscraper buildings and traffic delay. It's a small mountain town and the roads are so quiet. It's a bike riding heaven. One could never deny it. Mike leaves his home on a Saturday morning while others nearby are still happily snoring. He's waited all week for his most favorite treat, the moment his bicycle tires hit the street. But what does Mike see as he leaves his abode? Someone new has moved into the house up the road. The garage door is open. There's someone inside. Why, it seems to be a cyclist preparing for a ride. The garage is equipped with all manner of wrenches and tools and stools and mechanics' workbenches. As the neighbor inside tweaks a spoke on a wheel, she turns to our Mike and says, "Hi, I'm Lucille." Mike says, "Hello there. My name is Mike. I'm so happy to meet a new friend and our bike. I was just going out for a Saturday spin. Would you care to join me? I'm about to begin." Lucille agrees. "There's one thing I have found. The best time for a ride is not later, but now." So the two pedal on down the quiet avenue, talking and chatting as new friends will do. On the outskirts of town, they decide to stop at the local cycling store known as Axel's Bike Shop. Axel von Springle greets the pair with a welcome. He's a gentle old man from a land called Belgium. Axel is quick to dispense with a treat. A nice healthy snack keeps the two on their feet. Van Springle, it seems, is an old cycling great. He's won races in places quite far from this state. Lucille and Mike give a thanks and goodbye and resume their adventure with the sun climbing high. And speaking of climbing, they head for the hills, where the forces of gravity will soon test their wills. On the beautiful climbs with the valleys below, you can breathe in the air, you can let your mind go. Lucille is dreaming of riding away to a faraway village in a long ago day, with castles and knights in bright shiny armor, where dragons are slain before they can harm her. Mike dreams of riding to deep outer space, where the planet of Saturn is hosting a race. The rings around Saturn provide quite a course, as Mike sprints for glory on his outer space horse. But the daydreaming ends as the road starts to tilt toward the heavens above and their legs start to wilt. Mike's favorite terrain is the mountainous slopes of the hills near his home, and he certainly hopes to be first to the top. No, he cannot conceal. He expects to be quicker than our girl Lucille. See, some rides are slow and can be quite repetitive, but before you know, things can get quite competitive. Now wheels are turning and pedals are churning. Their legs and their lungs are feeling the burning. With sweat on the brow, Mike is wondering how he'll be the first to the top. No, he can't give up now. Lucille ascends with the greatest of ease, climbing high like an acrobat on a trapeze. The two near the top with an effort so frightful, they both crave the victory. It would be so delightful. They twist and contort, they both give it their all, but we're sad to report it's just too close to call. Now they've crested the summit of such a big climb, they've both reached the top in the exact same time. And with no clear winner on the hill's finish line, Lucille and Mike think a tie is just fine. So they race down the hill with no need to conspire, and at that very moment, Mike gets a flat tire. A hole in one's tire is known as a puncture, a terrible mishap at any juncture. But lucky for Mike, he's along with Lucille, a technician magician in any ordeal. As Mike stands aside, he can only admire her skill and her speed with Mike's flattened tire. So quick as a whistle, they're rolling along, with Mike's patched tire feeling steady and strong. Step 1, remove wheel. Step 2, Remove inner tube. Step 3. Find hole and patch it. Step 4. Put patched inner tube back inside tire and pump it up. Step 5. Replace and ride. Back down to Kolberg the pair do descend, as this ride, like all others, must come to an end. As Mike bids farewell to his new friend Lucille, a realization begins to reveal that riding alone is a wonderful thing, but you'll double the fun with the friends that you bring. A solo bike ride in the midday sun is a splendid good time, almost second to none. But rides are more fun when they include more than one. You'll have miles of smiles. You'll have 2 tons of fun. We're so glad you have joined us. It's so happy we feel to see Mike and the bike meet Lucille the Wheel.